So which camera is the best one for senior citizens? The Insta360 X5 or the DJI Pocket 3? You're about to find out. Portability and weight. Of course, if image quality were everything and we had no compromises on that, we would all be carrying around DSLRs or mirrorless cameras and a whole host of lenses. But I think as senior citizens, we just can't be carrying cameras like this. When I think back to when I was a lot younger, I'd carry around an old film camera, SLR, and I'd have a series of lenses in a bag, and I'd go all day lugging this thing around. But these days, frankly, my back, my neck just can't handle the weight. Both cameras feature a very compact size when compared to your standard mirrorless camera these days. Because the Pocket 3 relies on this very sensitive and very sophisticated gimbal, it is not as durable as the X5, and of course it's not as durable as a pure action camera like this one, like a GoPro style. This happens to be the Insta360 Ace Pro. Pocket 3 is not waterproof, so you do have to protect it from the rain. You'll also want to be careful around harsh environments such as the beach. The X5, on the other hand, is completely sealed and waterproof, and you can actually take it underwater. Now you'll notice that there are the two lenses. That's what allows the 360-degree recording, and they are protruding out. Now, in the past, this has been something that you have to be careful with because you couldn't replace the lenses. But these days, there's a new $30 kit that allows you to replace the lens should it break or should it get scratched. So it's a nice addition to the latest X5. Now the DJI Pocket 3 has a gimbal which allows you to stabilize the image. I'll just turn it on there and you can see the gimbal right there working to give you stable footage. Now the Pocket 3 works pretty much like a conventional camera. If you just use the camera, you frame your shot. Afterwards, after recording your video, you place it in your computer or get it on your phone, you edit it, and then you can post it or render a final video. The X5, on the other hand, is a 360 camera. It records everything around you, and the beauty of this camera is that you can be in the moment. You can be chasing grandkids, you can be chasing after your pets, you can be in fast-moving locales, or you could even be in a tourist site where you're listening to the travel guide offering you insights, and you can just have this on a stick and just have it recording data on its own. And then later on, you take the footage from the camera and you have to go in, place it into your phone or your computer, and then you can edit it and actually frame the shot the way you want it, but you do all that in post. So it's a convenience issue where you don't have to frame as you're filming. There's little doubt between the two cameras, the Pocket 3 has the superior image and video quality. It contains a 1-inch sensor that takes in more information and also allows for low light filming, and with the addition of the gimbal, which allows it to stabilize the footage, you will get better quality footage from your Pocket 3. Another strength with the 1-inch sensor is that you can get a slightly blurred background, can track your face. Right now I've got it in self-tracking mode, and you'll see that when I move, the gimbal is actually moving and framing the image for me. It can act as your webcam. And I love using this. In fact, this is my favorite webcam. The X5 is just a whole different kind of camera. As a 360 camera, it films everything around you, and then later on you edit where you want that camera placement. Once you place your X5 onto a selfie stick, you can hold it up high and it'll look like you're using a drone. Something else is when you're filming yourself, the software actually removes the selfie stick so there's nothing there. So often if I like to walk around with the camera in front of me or behind me, and then it almost looks as if a drone is following me in some location. A big plus, so you can have great audio. Both cameras support Bluetooth, so if you have a wireless microphone, such as a DJI Mic 2, and Insta360 just came out with, I think they call it the Mic Air. Where the Pocket 3 has a definite strength over the X5 is in low light situations. First of all, because of the gimbal, there's a mechanical stabilization that allows the camera to just focus on the image and allow the mechanical system to provide the stabilization. For the best footage in low light situations, you're going to find the Pocket 3 to be superior. Another consideration with the X5 is that to take advantage of being able to frame the footage later, you will have to use some type of software on your phone in an app or on your computer. And for some people that might be intimidating, and maybe others just find it an additional step. I find it freeing in that I don't have to frame as I'm filming, and I can be in the moment and then later on be able to decide where that camera is looking. But it does take a bit of practice to get to know the software and to be able to get the results that you want. If you prefer the traditional way of framing an image or video and then downloading it to your computer or phone and then editing it there, then the Pocket 3 may be a better choice for you. So which camera is best for you? It really depends on what it is that you like to do. For the best image quality, it's definitely the Pocket 3. Now, while the X5 may not have quite the image quality of the 1-inch sensor in the Pocket 3, the footage is really great. And these days, with a lot of people looking at pictures and video on their phone, I think that it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Your images and video are on a TV set, for example, then the Pocket 3 footage will be noticeably better. Now, as I film this, we're weeks away, according to rumors, for an announcement from DJI. So maybe this camera will be undergoing a significant upgrade. Hard to say, but even if that should happen, I think that what I'm going to talk about here will still be relevant. Now, the X5, on the other hand, is only about 3 months old as I film this, so I think it's pretty safe to say that this one will be around for a while. I see relative advantages and disadvantages with both cameras, and since I own both cameras, I often take both of them with me. I like to use the Pocket 3 for vlogging and for taking footage inside of low light, and also when I want the best image quality. And I often take the X5 for situations where I'm just running after grandkids or pets, or I just want to film on the go without having to concentrate on framing an image. If I want to listen to something, a talk while, presentation while I'm filming, then the X5 is the way I like to go. So it's always a trade-off. I love both cameras. So which one is the best one for you? And which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions about the cameras, please put them in the comments as well. I'll be happy to try and answer them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time.